Now, when it comes to home improvements or DIY, this last month, I have learned something about myself that I didn't know before. And that is this: I'm not a patient man. I love doing all the stuff, you know, I love the idea that I can just pop a nail in a wall or paint a wall and not have to ask permission. You know, that when you're renting, you don't have that freedom really, or at least we didn't. So I love doing it, but how do I describe it? I'm a bit like Veruca Salt in many ways, if you've seen that film. Don't care how, I want it now. You know, I want everything done yesterday, but Rome wasn't built in a day. So the home improvement content, the DIY content, the decorating content continues. Now, this has been the room that we've been tackling the most so far, the lounge. It is by no means done, but there have been 1 or 2 changes, including... Now, the last time I showed you this wall, there was, I think, 3 different pictures here, but we were in Barnstable, where I'm from, in North Devon over the weekend, or last week, and we found this beautiful painting, which is nice and textured, and it's got a lovely gold frame, and we saw this in an antique shop in Barnstable and we had to bring it back with us. I'll put a photo on screen now. This is me bringing the painting home on the train. It was an ordeal, however, I think it looks fantastic. I actually need to paint this wall again. There's a few marks here still from where we painted it. It's a little bit patchy in places. I thought 2 coats would be enough, but I've read on the paint tin and it says that 3 coats will make it a lot nicer. So I'm going to redo the whole room, which might seem a bit of a hassle and a stress, but I think it will be worth it. Another addition, if we spin around this way, is this. And it's from the same antique shop in Barnstable. It is gold, so it goes with all the other gold stuff in the room. I do like a candle, as you know, on this channel. I feel like the room is slowly coming together. We want to replace these footstools, the Nesta tables. Hallway is also getting there. As you can see, we've got some lovely pictures up on the wall there, nice coat hooks, all of that. I love the tiles. When I actually viewed the house with Joe for the first time, I thought this was like almost like a lino, like fake tiles, but they're real. So we had a mat here, which we've taken away because I really wanted to display the sort of tiles. I think they look really good as you come in. And I've just bought this as well because we needed somewhere for the shoes. £25 from Dunelm, a nice cream shoe rack, which I'm going to build now. There we go, shoe rack done. All it's missing now is a few shoes, or sliders in this case. Quite like it, it's quite simple, quite straightforward. It's more for guests for when they come over, because Joe and I have a wardrobe upstairs, which I'll show you now, because we need to take these bad boys up. Now then, we bought 2 more wash baskets, and the reason we've done that, as you can see, that is broken. So what we thought we would do, seeing as this is broken, one for coloured clothing, we've got one for whites, and we've got one just for black clothing as well. This is going, and also the back has come off it, as you can see, so not much good to anyone that. We go like that, and then like that. Look at that, that looks pretty good. Great success. Do you know what I mean? That's gonna work, because we're all about making our lives easier here. Now we can just carry those straight down the stairs, ready to be washed. Job done. Okay.
Got 4 here for you.
Deliveries. Now, I have been online shopping to the max regularly recently. There's been lots of things we realised since moving in that we need for the house, and some of them have just arrived. So let's get unpacking. 1, 2, 3. There you go. These are the things. Now, what do we have? Right. First things first. The garden tools don't belong in the house. They belong in the shed. Next up, the smart light bulbs. Really keen to see how these work. I think there's 2 in each box. As you can see, they've got different fixtures or fittings or whatever they're called on them. This is a twisty one. Let's get it gone. Very difficult to do one-handed. I've turned it on and it's doing this and I don't understand why. Maybe I have to do something in the app, but I want that to stop. It looks like a party in a dentist's. That one's doing it as well. That's less dentisty, but it's still doing it. That's like a party in a grandma's house. Right, QR code. There's always a QR code these days. Oh, I sound like such an old man. Right, come on, let's figure this bad boy out. Right, I think I've figured it out. I've set it all up on the app. Now, according to this, I should be able to change the warmth of it. Oh yes, and the brightness. Oh, it works. Look at that. And it gives you the options like to change the actual colour. Scene. Well, you can have it in like working mode or leisure, soft, colourful, dazzling, gorgeous. Right, here we go. I think I've set up the voice control from that. So let's give it a try. Alexa, turn on all the lights in the lounge, please.
Okay.
Yes! Wow, that is actually very cool. And just to test it, Alexa, turn all the lights in the lounge off.
Okay.
Look at that. That is modern technology for you. morning. Welcome to my day off. Days off look a little different these days, particularly mornings off. I can put my washing in the garden. I can bring my coffee out to my garden table, have a bit of time in the morning sun before the day gets busy. I mentioned in our moving vlog when we moved house that I was really looking forward to having some outdoor space, and it's moments like this that I was really looking forward to, just sitting here with my coffee, waking up, the sun just creeping over the garden fence, over the top of my roses, freshly pruned roses I should say, and it's a privilege. You know, this is kind of what I wanted from having an outdoor space. So today's a good day. It started well. Right, as you'll have seen in that little time-lapse montage, I've just done something that I have never done before, and that is weeding. 2 bags of it, to be exact. Now, I have no idea what I'm doing, but that feels like a lot. Now, this area is looking a lot less green than when I started, so it does feel like progress. However, just to reiterate, absolutely no idea what I'm doing. I'm an absolute novice, never had a garden before. So if I'm doing it wrong, please let me know in the comments, and maybe give me some tips. Feels like the weeds come back quickly. Do they do that? Is that my life now? I just have to keep an eye on weeds? Tell me, I don't know. Tell you what I will say though, this bad boy, absolute game changer, because you're on your knees for a while when you're weeding. This was actually bought for Joe, but I've been using it and worth every penny. Right, now the previous owner of this house left these decorative bark chips, and they look like that. I'm thinking if I put some down here, it might stop the weeds coming through. Again, this is all guesswork, but I've got them, so I might as well use them. First things first, gloves are on. Let's go. I have no idea what I'm doing. Do I just put them down? Let's just do it. There you go, all barked up. Happy with that. It looks good. I'm having fun. You know what? This was the plan. Get a garden, spend your day off pottering around it, and that's exactly what I've done today. Really enjoyed today. And all my hard work, I think, deserves a reward. So I'm going to sit in my garden furniture. As you can see, we haven't got a garden sofa this year, maybe next year, but this year the camping chair will have to do. And I am channeling my inner Forrest Gump and enjoying one of these bad boys. I'm going to have a little read as well, I think, and I'm currently reading this, Anne Frank's diary. It's a historical classic, of course. I've never read it. I've always been interested in this time period in history, so I thought I'd give it a read. And also, in a couple of months, Joe and I are going to Amsterdam, which is a place we've never been before. We're going with Joe's mum to celebrate her birthday, which is going to be really good fun, really looking forward to it. But as part of that trip, we thought we'd go and visit Anne Frank's house, where this book was written. If you know the story of Anne Frank, she was a Jew in hiding from the Nazis during World War II, and that was in the city of Amsterdam. Her family were hiding in an annex in the middle of Amsterdam, and they were in there for 2 years until they were captured. So I wanted to give the book a read in preparation for going to visit that, because it's a story that, you know, we've all kind of heard over the years as we grow up, but I'd never actually sat and read it. So I'm going to do that now, and as you can see from the glow on my face, enjoy the sunshine. And just like that, the book is done. But I've been outside for so long that I need to give the kitchen a bit of a reset, because there's a bit of mess on the side. It needs tidying up. These flowers are done for, I think, particularly if you look at that leaf. So we have got another wash on. The dishes are heading in there. So the thinking is, that goes there, and you pop that in. Is it level? How have I not got that level? The spirit level was sat in it. Job done, another great success. That pink glow on my face, that is coming from the sky. I've had a wonderful day at home today, very relaxing, got the garden to some sort of level of acceptability. The washing is out, so I'm very happy, but it's been a very chilled day. And let me show you, because you saw earlier in the video, the cozy vibes inside with the new lights that I got from Amazon. So we've got orange/pink light outside, and we have got the cozy pinky orangey vibes inside as well. Look how cozy. Gone for a colour that's kind of like orangey because I wanted it to be like the lamps were like candles, so that it sort of reflects off the paintings and off the walls, and I feel like we've achieved it. Do you know, I'm going to do this outside. It was nice outside. It's nice in here, but when the sky looks like this, you just have to get out among it, don't you? In the words of Tom from Life of Tom, would you just look at that view? Listen to that. You've even got the church bells going in the background. Thank you so much. That's where I was with this. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate you being here. If you're new to the channel, don't forget down below, give the video a thumbs up, lets me know you enjoyed it, and subscribe for more content. There's going to be more videos coming on this channel. The usual sort of travel-y videos will be coming back. As I mentioned, I am going to Amsterdam in about a month's time, so I'm going to be taking you along with that. Lots of other things planned as well in the next few months, and lots of home content because I've bought a home. Me and Joe are doing it up, we're making it how we like it, so subscribe for that. Thanks so much for being here. See you soon. Take care. Bye bye.